Welcome to another episode where we uncover the truths buried beneath the surface. Today, we unravel one of the most perplexing mysteries tied to the infamous Jeffrey Dahmer trial. A mystery that challenges the very narrative we've been told. This is the curious case of Edward Smith, alleged victim of Jeffrey Dahmer. February 17th, 1992. A day etched in history as the families of Dahmer's reported victims took the stand to deliver their powerful and emotional victim impact statements. Among them was James Willie Smith, who delivered a statement on behalf of his supposed brother Edward Smith, a man said to be Dahmer's seventh victim. But here's where the story twists. Despite Edward being named as a victim, questions surround his very existence. Could it be possible we've been told a story without evidence? How could someone become a victim if no records of their existence even exist? This raises unsettling possibilities and forces us to question everything we thought we knew about the case. Who exactly was Eddie Smith, the mysterious seventh victim? As we piece together the fragments of Edward's story, we are drawn to an unsettling revelation. Genealogical and census evidence tells a contradictory tale of his supposed family. Witness the striking inconsistencies for yourself. According to official genealogical records, Walter and Josephine Smith had children, but not all the ones described by James Willie Smith in court, including James Willie Smith himself. Listen closely as James lists off names for Edward's siblings.
We're here for sentencing today. Mr. McCann, we talked about hearing from the families of the victims. Do you want to proceed with that first?
Yes, I do. Does the court wish any particular order?
I'll let that be your call.
Mr. Roger Griffin of our victim witness program is with us, and I'm going to ask him to orchestrate that as the families have their appearances.
Sir, first of all, you want to tell us who you are?
Okay. I'm a J.W. Smith, brother of Edward Warren Smith.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
There, you can give a copy of this to Judge Graham. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. Sir, you've handed the bailiff a written statement, and you're going to read from that statement. Is that correct? Go ahead, sir.
Our parents, Walter and Josephine Smith, were two hard-working Americans who raised 13 children. Of the survivors, I've been selected to express a statement of each one's personal pain. Joseph Patrick. Edward is gone, and I find comfort in these words. Whosoever believeth in me shall never die. Michael Fitzgerald. I'm sure Edward was a friend to Jeffrey Dahmer, as he was to us who knew him well. I have these pictures in my mind that are running continuously. How can anyone comprehend or come to accept that never again in this life will Edward be? Ernest Richard. The death of Eddie has shown me the injustices in the world today. John Andrew. Jeffrey Dahmer has erased 1 million future memories for me of my closest brother. Teresa. I need to tell my brother that I love him, and it hurts thinking about what he could have become. Henry Gale. I will never get over the effects that Jeffrey Dahmer has placed in my mind and forever imprinted in my life. May God send Eddie's soul to rest in peace. Carolyn Ann. Jeffrey Dahmer took away my best friend, my better half, my roommate. He took away the laughter. His biggest dream was to be a model, and I hope that one day I can fulfill his dream of being a queen-size model and keep people laughing as much as he did. Robert Esther. I miss you, Edward, and I love you. And maybe now you can finally be at rest. James Willie, myself. Our dad is gone, and now so are you. I never had the chance to say goodbye to either of you. Dad taught us to love and accept each other and expect that, well, excuse me, I lost my place here. Dad taught us to love and accept each person for who they are. You were unique and I loved you. Mia, I wanted to see justice done, and no dollar amount can bring my brother back. If you feel any remorse, let's change the Son of Sam law to Jeffrey Dahmer law. Walter Lewis, it is hard to conceive that a person could take another's life. Ed belonged to someone. How can you fix what is broken, replace what is lost? Maureen, it is easy for me to forgive the sin done to my brother Ed, but to forget I cannot. I find each day an inward struggle, but in my faith I find comfort. Josephine Helen, our mother. This is a terrible tragedy to my family, but I still have 12 children to live for, and in them, hopefully, I will overcome it. Let me tell you briefly about Edward Warren Smith on a more personal level. Ed was raised in a Christian home in Brookfield, where he learned how to be a loving, trusting, respectful human being. Eddie inherited all the blessings that a family structure had to offer. The greatest of these blessings was love. Eddie's style of life and dress was uniquely flamboyant. He was intelligent, witty, compassionate toward the human race. At the time Eddie's life was taken from him, he was searching for his place amongst you and me. Although we have tried, it is impossible to summarize 27 years of this young man's life in 5 minutes. Perhaps it can best be said in St. John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Edward Warren Smith tried to be Jeffrey Dahmer's friend. As a result, he lost his life. Mr. Dahmer, Eddie's gone now, the victim of your senseless killing. Where do we go from here? We ask ourselves. Why did this happen to a person like Eddie? He gave so much and asked so little. All he wanted was a chance to be himself, a chance to be happy. When all the facts are known, we hope that society will have gained some knowledge that will help prevent a tragedy such as the one Eddie suffered. There was no sacrifice too large or too small for Eddie. He truly loved giving and gave of himself abundantly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So who were these mysterious children named Joseph Patrick? John Andrew? Carolyn Ann? Their names don't appear listed as siblings on any official state or genealogical records. Even more unsettling, the real children of Walter and Josephine Smith have almost all passed away. If Edward Smith's siblings are unaccounted for, and no records of Edward himself exist, the question arises, who was Edward Smith? Was he a phantom conjured for the trial? Or is there a deeper story waiting to be uncovered? As we probe further, this case challenges our understanding of Dahmer's trial. Was this a calculated misstep? Or a deliberate attempt to create a narrative designed to resonate with the public? We may never know the full truth, but it is our responsibility to question it. If Edward Smith's story doesn't add up, what else might not be true? The curious case of Edward Smith invites us to look deeper, to ask the uncomfortable questions, and to seek the uncomfortable truths. Subscribe now to uncover the hidden truths of one of history's most infamous cases. Share your thoughts and join the discussion in the comments below.